Hey, what's up guys? This is Trevor JPT33. This is going to be an updated tutorial for the NBA 2K19 Cyberface conversion kit that I recently released. And right now this is going to be a quick introduction where I go over some key concepts that you need to know for the conversion process and just when you first download the kit. The file that you download from the NLSC, it will be a zip file and it will have one single folder in it. The name of that folder will be what you see right here. In there is the kit, and also that folder will be referred to as the kit directory. As far as what's in the kit, the two main things that we'll be using step by step will be the Standalone Application and the Blender Add-on, which are both going to be heavily involved throughout the process, and they're kind of going to be working hand in hand. While one is a standalone application, and one is within the context of Blender. It'll be a little different in the presentation, but the goal of both is to have quick and simple interface where it's one screen that has options for you to choose in the form of buttons. When you click those buttons, they complete a task in seconds, and then you exit and you move on to the next thing. That's the goal. So the first thing here, the standalone application, you can kind of see what I mean. Besides this one option here where you select which game you're converting from, you see 4 buttons here and then an exit button. So depending on the step, you'll click one of these, you'll see confirmation in the console, you'll click exit, and then you'll move on. And this is going to be what you'll see as far as the Blender add-on. This Blender add-on will show up in the same menu in the same area of the screen in the bottom left when you're in edit mode, but it will show up as the mesh menu when you're in edit mode with the player model. And then if you have the skeleton in edit mode, you'll see armature there. And you'll see this label here. And when you hover over it, you will see a couple things you can click, which should function just like the buttons do on the standalone application. Lastly, I thought it might be helpful just to go through a quick preview of what the main tasks we're going to be doing will be. So the 2K19 player and the converted player are going to be splitting up their blend head shape. And so for the 2K19 player, we're going to shrink the upper half and keep the lower half. For the converted player, we're going to do the opposite, where we shrink the lower half and then we keep the upper half. We're copying a decent portion of the converted player's geometry over to the 2K19 file. Just look at the scene file, and wherever you see headband shader, from there down to the end of that section. And also if you went to Blender and you looked for the headband vertex group, from that group down. So if you selected all of those at once. So we're excluding the armpit hair, the legs, the hidden torso, and arms. Lastly, what we'll do a decent amount is we'll be adjusting the highhead.scene file and its values. And then towards the end, we're going to update the PNG archive to drag into the modded folder and to see the end result in game.